liberal congresswoman, Ms. Crockett, is contending with a report that she's a terrible boss who terrorizes her own employees. Sources tell the New York Post that Crockett screams at her staff, is never in the office, freaks out over the most random things, is focused almost exclusively on being an influencer, and has overall a toxic staff environment. On one occasion, she even reduced an aide to tears. One source summed it up as, quote, all diva, no wow. That's reportedly behind closed doors. This is in public.
Listen, Donald Trump is a piece of okay, we know that. Kind of like, the orange orangutan, the Timu Hitler.
They understand that we have a Timu Hitler in the White House right now that thinks that he is going to become the dictator of the United States.
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your... We will not allow a bully to punch us in our face. We are not only going to punch you back, but we are going to knock you out.
Well, Ben, if that's what she's displaying publicly, my goodness, what is happening behind closed doors?
Boss, she is lying around her apartment, won't come into the office, and is just really indifferent to staff and will scream at them. She is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her BS that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things.
I mean, who's surprised? I mean, this is my favorite congresswoman. I enjoy her because I think if you promote someone like this, then you can just kiss the national election goodbye.
All of these accusations are coming from her staff, people that worked for her. And they say she's never in the office. She's always hanging out in her apartment. She only wants to be on TV. She only wants to be viral. She only wants to call the president a POS. And this is, again, the Democratic Party.
The New York Post has a story today that has a headline that reads, "No-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers," referring to you. Are you a no-show boss from hell who terrorizes staffers?
Oh, my goodness. Listen, I know that I have arrived, honey. That is the way that I see this. Because as Beyonce says, if they're not talking about you, then obviously you must not be doing anything. You know what? This is just more slander, more nonsense, more lies. And honestly, I don't think that the New York Post would probably be the first ones to be able to figure out if I was a boss from hell. I just don't think so. I have happily served on the state level for, I did 2 years there, and now I am at year 2.5 on the federal level. And so 5.5 years in, all of a sudden, I'm this terrible person and terrible boss. Yeah, I don't think so. And ultimately, it wouldn't be the New York Post.
Right. These criticisms are coming from, quote, inside the House. They're from her own staff, and not a random comment here or there. It seems like a systemic pattern. And to disprove that she doesn't show up at the office, she gave that interview calling the reporter honey. Imagine if we called her honey. Racism, sexism, ageism. To disprove, Charlie, that she does show up to work, she gave the interview from her apartment. And instead of quoting like great world leaders in history, or even the Bible for that matter, she quotes Beyonce. And